Okay, guys, you've done good. We're almost halfway there. So tonight's installment of the human body is the circulatory system. And the circulatory system has many functions in the human body. And the first one we want to talk about is transporting materials. Much like this highway, the circulatory system has a network of blood vessels that act like a highway. And many materials, such as waste materials and nutrients and carbon dioxide and oxygen, all these different materials travel through the bloodstream through these various highways or blood vessels. And these blood vessels, much like a highway takes a car from one point to another, the blood vessels of the circulatory system transport these different materials from one part of the body to another. Now, the circulatory system also removes waste. We'll talk about some of the waste materials that the circulatory system removes. We'll talk about those in another slide. Then our circulatory system also helps to regulate our body temperature. And finally, the circulatory system helps our bodies to fight disease. Now let's take a closer look at some of these functions and see what organ systems the circulatory system works with. So when transporting materials throughout the body, the circulatory system is working with the lungs in the respiratory system and also the digestive system. Now, in the respiratory system, the lungs transport, with the lungs, the circulatory system is transporting oxygen. Oxygen from your body tissue, or from your lungs to your body tissues, where that oxygen can then be used by your body tissues to help make energy. And also, the circulatory system is working with the digestive system when transporting materials. The circulatory system takes in nutrients such as glucose and other vitamins and minerals from the digestive system and transports those nutrients to other parts of the body where they can be used in different cellular processes. When removing waste from the blood, the circulatory system is interacting with the respiratory system. And you can see in this little upside down tree structure, this is a little air sac within the lungs called an alveoli. And then we can see this little tube structure next to it is supposed to be a specialized blood vessel called a capillary. And you can see in blue, carbon dioxide is moving from the capillary into that air sac where it will be breathed out by the lungs. And if we'll remember from our unit on cellular respiration, we know that cells produce carbon dioxide as a waste. So that waste is removed by the lungs, which is part of the respiratory system. So we maybe have never thought about the fact that the circulatory system helps to regulate your body temperature, but it does. When your body temperature is too high, your circulatory system sends blood to the skin, and the skin starts to sweat. And sweating helps that evaporation of the sweat cools off the surface of the skin, and then heat from the bloodstream transfers through the skin to the surface, where then it's cooled even more. It's a cycle that just keeps going, and this process helps to cool down the body. So when the body is trying to regulate its body temperature, the circulatory system is interacting with the skin, which is part of the integumentary system. And finally, when the circulatory system is performing the function of fighting disease, such as viruses and bacteria, the circulatory system is working in conjunction with the immune system. And you may remember from our unit on the immune system that we have specialized blood cells, specialized white blood cells called T cells, B cells, and macrophages. And these 3 types of white blood cells are part of the immune system, and they are what fight bacteria and viruses that enter our body. All right, we did it, guys. We made it halfway through this unit, a little over halfway. So we're getting there, and we're all going to get there together. And thanks for watching.